Hey guys, it's Carolina here from KarolinasKrafts and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I have another project I wanted to share with you guys. I did do a tutorial on this album, but I did not finish it like completely in the tutorial. So I just thought I would do like another video project sharing with you guys how I kind of finished up this album. So we're gonna get started. We'll talk about the paper that I used. I'll link the tutorial down below. We'll talk about the die set, magnets, and all that fun stuff. So let's get started. Okay, so for this album, I used this paper pad. This is called Bees by Parklane. Another good paper pad is the Be Happy paper pad by Echo Park. I should have gotten it during the warehouse sale, but I didn't when I placed my order. And when I was making this album, I totally was like, I should have gotten that, especially the 6x6. I should have gotten the 6x6 because the way that I had originally designed this album was for 6x6 paper. So when I did the tutorial, I kept it to 6x6 paper, but now I was using 12x12. But anyway, I mean, it still works either way. It's just, I mean, I could have used a different paper pad. I mean, but at the same time, I guess it's good that I'm using up this one. It was my first time using this one finally. So I guess in a way it still worked out. But yes, I used this paper pad, Bees by Parklane, which is from Joann's. And I don't know if you guys know, but all Joann stores are closing. So go check out your Joann. See if they've got any good deals going on. They're probably going to be doing like a clear out online as well. Just because at first they were just going to close a lot of stores, but not all of them. And now they're closing all of them completely. So there is definitely going to be like some sales and clearance and whatnot. So keep an eye out. But for this cutie patootie, you guys can see it's in a hexagon shape. I used this die set from Scrap Diva Designs, and like I have mentioned plenty of times before, I definitely recommend getting like your basic shaped dies. You could do so many things with them. You can make albums like this. You can do just like the shape of a page and cinch bind it or ring bind it. You can use these as photo mats. And there's just like so many different things that you could do this. You could add other elements into albums and just make like a closure with one of these. Like it doesn't have to be the whole album. So there's so many different options. And especially with this die set, it's a nesting die set. So you get 10 different sizes up until like a small size. So you get 10 different sizes, you guys. Highly recommend. I'll have it linked down below. It's her Hexagon double stitch die set. And of course, if you guys want to get anything from Scrap Diva Designs, use the code Carolina for 10% off your order. Okay, so I got that out of the way. Now let's look at the album. So this, by the way, is available in my Etsy shop in case you guys are interested. On the cover here, it says BU, which is just one of the cut aparts from the collection. It was like a 3x4, but it had this in the center and I just cut it out. Yes, it goes a different direction than the way that I made my album, but I'm okay with that. And the reason I made my album this direction instead of like this direction is because the flat side here. I wanted my album to open like a regular kind of album. Sure, it won't stand up like on the pointy part, but maybe it'll stand up like this. No, not really. Nope. I mean, you just have to lay it down. Or like prop it up against something, like that would be fine also. Because it does have the point. So I have a ribbon tie closure here. I did my zigzag stitch all the way around. I've got some enamel dots, like gold glitter enamel dots there. And then the back side, I use this paper that I usually never know what to do with other than add it to like the back of an album. Like that's what I tend to do with this kind of paper, where it has a bunch of different like strips and stuff. I usually just add it to the backs of an album. So that's kind of what I did there. And there's a little bee here in the honeycomb kind of pattern. So you open this up and it looks like this. It was so fun, you guys. I really love how this design came together as opposed to the birthday one that I had first made, using up leftover like 6x6 paper pad papers. So I definitely like this one a lot better, but I will link the birthday original one in the hexagon shape if you guys want to see that as well. I'll link it down below. But here on the left hand side, I created a pocket with the hexagon as well, just a smaller like part of a hexagon. And what I did here is I included some of the cut aparts from the collection, turned them into little booklets. I even die cut out just like a plain cardstock into a tag. And this is another tag die set I have in my stash, so I'll have this tag die set linked down below as well. I use it so often, you guys. I love just adding like plain tags into my albums. And then I even made this little booklet out of like a scrap piece of paper in one of the hexagon shapes from that die set. And this is just really cute. And you know what? This would be really cute too, to just use your scraps, turn into a hexagon, and make like handmade envelopes to go with it. It's just like a different shape and different style of a cute little like note card that you can use as like a lunchbox note. You can just leave it for your partner to find and write them a cute little message. You can write a little message like if you're a teacher to like your kiddos, maybe they're working hard. Just write like a little note and leave it on their desk. Like there's so many different things that you could do these, encouragement notes, whatever. But I thought this was fun and like a fun different shape. So I just think this is a really cute way to even just make cute little note cards, and they'd look adorable with like custom envelopes. But I did include one there, and again, it's the different, I did it the different direction than this hexagon. And I will show you guys in another pocket. I have it the actual direction, which also looks really cool. But you could do either way. So that's just kind of how I did mine right there. And I could probably have this like hanging over like this if I wanted to, but I'm just gonna stick it in there. And then here, I just cut out this design from a page. The rest of it was like blank in this color. So I included another blank piece up here, and then I have another patterned paper here. And you could hear that that is a magnet closure. For this whole entire album, I used some of my magnets from Total Element Magnets, which you guys know I love. This time I used a 3/8 inch without the adhesive. They do have magnets though with adhesive as well, so I kind of link those for you depending on which ones you guys want to get, because I have both. And honestly, I don't really have a preference. While it's nice to use the ones with adhesive, especially when I'm making albums for other people, like album bases, then I like to use the ones with adhesive. But for myself, I really don't have a preference because I'm usually using score tape or some kind of double-sided tape anyway. It's usually on my desk. Like I have no problem putting in my own magnets and sticking them down. So I use this. I'll link it down below, and if you guys want to get any, you guys could use the code KarolinasKrafts for 10% off your order for magnets. But I'm gonna link my favorites, so I will link my favorite sizes. Like I said, this one I used a 3/8 inch. This is a smaller album. There's another album that I did recently where I used a 1/2 inch, and that one had some adhesive. So I will link my favorite sizes down below, and then you guys can decide. But I do like to mention which size I used for like the album. So there's that page there. Then this flips. Here I just made a belly band, and I included another cut apart, and it just says work hard and be humble. Has a blank white kind of photo mat on the inside, and you could see I even did like this is a stub punch on my corners. It is the Stub Scallop Punch by Crocodile. It looks like this, and I use the scallop side a lot. I don't use the stub side as often, but I thought it went well with this album, so I just did it here. And I'll link this punch down below as well. I think Amazon has it. Scrapbook.com hasn't had it in a while, so I will link Amazon for you guys because I have seen it there. It's still available there, and I love it. And then my little tag here as well. And then the next page, we have like 3 kind of hexagon sizes. So we have a small one here as like my belly band closure, and that just opens up like that. I've got this beautiful bee paper, and then this opens. You've got blank space for either a photo or some journaling, some more patterned paper, and then another blank space here, and then you could just add another photo here. So I really like how that turned out, and that was like super fun to make, and you guys would see that in the tutorial as well because I did that with you guys. And then here I just did another pocket, just like a different angle. And I added in, this was part of the collection, it was like a little journal spot, so I put it in here. I have 2 blank tags just because I didn't want to keep holding on to one extra, so I just included 2. And then this is the one, or I guess I did it this way also, but this could have been this way. I thought I did it this way, but I guess I didn't. So I did it this way as well, with the flat side on top when I cut that out, but that's okay. So you could do it whichever way that your heart desires. And then for the inside back cover, I just have another little pull here, and this is again magnetized. And then this just opens up like this, and you could add photos and then add photos. And it's just turned out really, really cute. So I have this available in my Etsy shop. All the links of what I used are down below in the description box. The tutorial is down below as well, and just everything I used. But I just wanted to kind of share what the finished album looks like, since I did do a tutorial, but I didn't like completely finish it on camera. I did whatever I needed to do on camera just to share with you guys how to like make the base, and that included some pattern paper and whatnot because I needed to do that in order to make this style album, but I did not finish it completely. So I just wanted to get on here, show you guys the finished project, and yeah, so that's how it turned out. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think, and if you guys like this one better than the birthday one that I did, just let me know, and I will see you guys in my next crafty video. So I'll talk to you soon. Bye.